Oh, welcome into episode 4 of our Road to Glory, where we started a gallery with $250. And guess what? It just keeps winning because the rewards are in, the boxes are in, our stack smashed, go all the way to the top in the first week, second week of European football back. It can be done. It will be done. Alex with me as always in a new location. And Zach, the man with the plan, ZM Star with me as always. How are we doing, gentlemen?
Hey, I'm in a new
We're
location.
doing great.
This is good luck. I'm bringing good luck from here now. Right, we already winning rewards. Maybe I just stay here forever. So then the RTG's good to go. That might be what I have to do.
That's true, maybe, but Zach's the one that's doing it. He's the one inputting the lineups. He's the one actually spending this money and winning the rewards. So, Zach, how are we feeling?
Yeah, spending the money, but chatting amongst the group about plays. But listen, man, we're feeling great after this weekend.
We are.
We'll dive into the lineups here in just a moment.
Yeah, we'll get into the lineups, but hey, it's always a good episode when we can start it with cracking some essence with the boys. You love to see it, and you know who else loves to see it? Jay Blaze in the chat in here, legend. Jay Vic, yo, what is up? Red or Dead, good evening. How are you? And MX, our Twitch legend and Twitch leader himself, MX. Hey, welcome into the chat. But yes, dude, let's not let these people wait. See, this is what happens when we don't record in a couple days. Dear Lord, ring rust is real. Zach, take it away. Walk us through these dang lineups. How did we win some rewards, and how did we bring in reinforcements?
All right. So, was it not? Not showing this one. We can just go here. We can go to the rewards or the lineups from here.
Yeah. Oh, not rivals. All right. Is it just me? But I also click into rivals all the time. Like I go to click into pro and I always hit rivals. Maybe.
Yeah, I feel like
I don't know what it is.
It may have. I don't know though.
All right. So where we started with, we'll start in-season champ with the Auger stack. Earlier in the week, and I caught this news a little late, but their forward, Gunter Hein, actually moved. He decided that he wanted to leave the club, which he has great scores, and he went to FC Metz, so he went back down to Ligue 2. I was like, that was interesting, but I caught that on Friday, and it happened on Monday, so I was like, uh-oh. But I'd already decided to switch him out, as I was seeing reports that he might not play, but I didn't see why. So we started. I think within the first 10 minutes, Jolly to Ryan was open the scoring for this game, and it was just I was riding high. Then Parent, who's actually taking the main forward hold up play position as I watched the game, had some great AA, as you can see on his 62. And then in the final minute of stoppage time, Donovan Leon came through with just a bomb ball that went over the defense's head and got put in. It was just incredible to see that. So at the end of the game, I was sitting in fourth. I was like, all right, we may have something here. Dropped to seventh, but hey, we won a box and a quick 20. So already paying for itself. Then we go to Classic Contender. Let's not look at the keeper because this was terrible, but the first player to go was Ristovitsky, and he smashed. This was my first game that I saw, and I was like, all right, we're starting off strong. Then we ended up with Caro. Bad to worse. Kind of just put in some mediocre scores, but then Cabal played late on Sunday, I believe, and as my captain, came through with what I expected my captain to do. He would be normally, I believe, one of my under 23 guys, but I was just playing a different lineup in that. And then here,
you could have used them.
So yeah, Cherky DMP. I really made the wrong call on that. Morris had solid AA, honestly. Matthias, as my captain, had a very strong game. Dashvili, as far as playing Barcelona is concerned, awesome game.
Could be a lot worse.
Yeah, not conceding.
It could be a lot, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, a 2-1 game. AA wasn't through the roof, but he did what he needed to do. And then Danny just coming through with a very solid game. But as you'll see in my training lineup, so this was my other potential U23 forward. and I just made the call at the last minute to switch him and Cherokee, and that kind of bit me
Yikes.
in the butt there. Because I think I would have moved up into another, like a tier 4, maybe potentially cracking tier 3 at that level. But see, here's Hine over here, moving down to League 2 and just like putting up that 62. What was his AA on this one? Yeah, 22 AA.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You know, you can't like. But so I expect him to smash now in that league. So he'll just be, which is nice. He moves from champ though for me to contender. So he just becomes
Oh.
another contender forward. So when looking at the bright side, I just gained a really nice contender forward there, and then nothing much else in my training. So yeah, we can now go to. I came in second in my division for rivals, which I think was
Oh,
7th.
and we got
I'm-
rivals
I'm-
boxes.
Huge.
Yeah, so we're just gonna crack this rivals box. Let's see those red tickets.
What?
Oh,
yeah.
Fan them out. Fan them out. There we go.
Okay.
Hey,
More
alright.
than one into
We got
dub.
that.
More than one
Okay.
into dub.
I do want to quickly shout out
All
Mike
right.
Bassett in the chat, real quick over here. Look at that, and an in-season Ariel to
Oh.
go with it, with the freaking
Yes,
W.
because Mikey B also has the Auger stack. or most of it.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah.
Let's
he had
go.
the lot
And-
in there.
Yeah, he did have the lot in there. And Dia, welcome. Batterina Masterclass already getting the midweek off to a hot start. Let's go.
You know who
Love
did
to
it? You know
see
who's having a hard start? Thiago Silva right now.
Oh, that's right.
You know that
If you've been-
Thiago Silva watches a thing.
If you've been listening to the other shows, you know we've been high on Thiago Silva, and he got his decisive first one this season, I think. So-
Yes. Yeah, he's been hitting like 25 to 30 A every game. Now he's got
Yeah.
decisive
Wow.
mixed in there. Yeah, he's at 80 right now. They're up 2-0. It's looking good. That's all I'll say. It's looking good.
Who's next to him? Not Antonio Carlos. I no
It's
longer
Thiago
care.
Santos. Yeah.
No
but
longer care.
Chelsea
Not
loves
AC.
him, so.
Doesn't matter.
If it ain't AC 25, get out.
All right, but look at that ETH off
All right, so what do we do? We crack the money. We obviously crack the money. Yeah.
Well, we gotta do
crack
the card and
cash.
then-
Do we go to the
then-
card or do we go to the boxes?
I think you have to crack the
All right.
card.
Yeah, you got to credit
Yeah.
card.
Let's see.
Look at
All right,
that.
so we cracked the card.
55.
Let's see what we get.
All right, what's a T5
Forward?
U23? Ooh, Michelin.
Lind. I'll look that up.
Victor Lind.
Yeah,
Why do I
go
feel
ahead
like
and
I've
look
heard his
that
name
up.
kind of floating around? I feel like I've heard that name around.
Victor Lind. Here he is.
Ooh, Mike Baston taking down U23 rare D3 and got a Savio.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Huge news. Oh, look at this. Of course, there he is, red or dead. He's running Silva with his LAFC boys. That's huge.
Nice. So yeah, so he
That's gonna bang.
looks like he got a transfer at
Okay.
the end of last season. So he's at Michelin now. I don't know. Looks
Oh, so
like
he's
he's
new to
healthy.
Michelin.
He's 21, so that's good. So you have time with him.
Yeah, I'll
and if
take
he's
forwards.
moving to the best team in the league, that means he's definitely good.
Gotta
Yeah.
gotta hit up Andy Laird and be like, "Yo, what's going on?"
Yes.
with the
Yeah, I
Lamb
know.
boys.
I'll have to
He
hit up
definitely
Laird.
knows.
And then the inside scoop.
So yeah, with cards
Uh,
like this, what I've been doing too, just hold on to them, see if they're special, because those.
That's what I'm going to
those
do,
ones
and
will
especially with that move, you're right. He might be fighting for time on that
Mhm.
team, but you know what? He also might get a move.
yeah, they're a deep
23
team.
till
so-
2028, bro.
They're
plenty
a very deep
Yeah.
team. Yeah.
We got time on him.
So yeah,
All right, so then we'll go contender. I'll crack the champ in season box last.
I think you
crack
claim all.
contender.
You,
Oh yeah.
you
Oh,
claim
yeah,
all.
you
of
gotta
them,
claim them all.
Yeah,
Oh,
claim
that's right.
all
You
of
have to
them.
claim them all. Yeah,
Here, press the top left.
yeah.
All right,
Once,
never mind.
that's right. I forgot. Yeah. I forgot you have to do.
Okay.
All right, so we got
What was
2-star box and some 1-star boxes. So let's.
Yeah, I cracked a 2-star and they had Essence in it today. So
All right.
Hey, let's go. It's kind of
See what
wild
we
that
got.
they made this process any easier.
Yeah, let's see. What we...
Just gonna throw it out there. Just let's go.
All right,
3
so we'll
boxes.
crack the 1-stars, but I won't know where they came from necessarily. Actually, if it has credits, it's in season. I think.
there we go.
All right.
Already.
3 essence.
Starting with that yellow stuff. That's great to see. This must be in
Gods.
season. I'm guessing it's glowing.
Nectar of the gods.
I'm not sure. Well, let's find out. There we go.
Oh,
All right.
5.
Essence.
Let's go with
yeah,
20
here's a
Essence
2-star
here.
box from U23. This is our U23 box.
Ooh, Mike Bassett rich in the essence. So are we.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Huge.
Yeah. All right.
What was
Did
that?
they bump
13 essence?
Did they bump the odds? Is it no longer? Are we not getting?
They
discounts
did. Have
anymore?
you checked the odds? The odds are actually pretty good for Essence nowadays.
Are they?
Like
Oh,
they
yeah.
have really scaled it. Yeah.
I should probably look at this. Thing.
You know, being that I haven't been able to use
So
my
has anybody
Challenger card
done the math?
calendar.
On like cracking Essence at T5. I know everybody says you should just crack T5s constantly because like the math will eventually work in your favor, but like we're gonna do it. I'm just curious if that actually works out or not.
I don't know. I've cracked Essence twice, and I got a tier 5 and a tier 3. So
Okay.
that's
I
it.
feel like
Well,
at
what
the
it-
limited level, you can kind of gamble it. I feel like higher up, you kind of want to hold on to it. But
Yeah, because then you're getting
No, that
real
makes
money.
sense.
Yeah,
I feel like
Yeah,
limited
that
essence
makes
could be
sense.
easy to come by.
and we got T5 last time, right? So
Yeah, we got a T5 last time.
that means it's
Alright,
loading.
we
That means
slide.
the star is loading.
Cracking some essence with the boys.
I mean,
Pumping,
listen,
come
we're
on.
6 away already from the next crack after
That's
those
true,
3
that's true.
boxes.
One midweek away.
Not
By
this
next
week.
show,
I got
we'll be
nobody.
cracking
I got
essence
nothing.
again. Squatting.
Bravo.
Defender.
Ooh, Motherland or Motherwall. Palm
Palm
again.
Yeah, Mother
Again?
Wall.
I've heard the name, so that's good because it's. I don't know if it's Strong against Brother.
I've
but
also
I
heard the
remember-
name 33, so a little up there, but
Okay,
I
he
don't know, I'll have
plays.
to go digging.
He plays.
Javik, I'm in the same boat. If I was cracking essence right now, I would have absolutely nothing. So
Okay, this is actually
I'm
decent.
tempted
It's
to
a
wait. All right.
it's a T5. He's cheap, but he plays. He starts every game, and that's actually not that bad for a tier 5 scores.
Clearance off the line.
I mean, a
Makes
little
a-
clearance off the line.
It's
Yeah.
a little decisive. What's the AA average? Okay, 4.7, but it looks like he can hit like decent. I guess that there's some negative in there, but that's
Hey,
solid. That's
just
actually
getting
not
a
bad.
card that plays though is huge.
Especially at the T5. Yeah, that's John McGinn's brother. They look the exact same. One would
Could be.
assume.
Yeah, I mean, getting
Zach,
a player that plays honestly just helps the gallery.
Yeah.
So
I was about to say, Zach, how
Oh,
are you
wait.
feeling about your rewards? What?
Wait, tier 4. Tier 4.
Oh.
Almost to
Oh.
tier 3.
he is.
Oh wait, no, wait.
he
That's the
slipped
last. That's
into-
the. Wait.
Yeah,
Was that last year?
Javik
I can't
agrees.
tell.
Not terrible. Not
That's- yeah.
terrible at all.
I would be happy with that because again, contender, right? So
I was about to say he's in
That's
the
more
division
depth.
I need him to be in. So he like at this point he either needs to be a champ player, a contender player, or a U23 from anywhere. Like that's really if I get a contender, it doesn't do much for me at this moment except begin the process.
and these
Uh,
matchups don't look bad either. Like
Yeah,
got a few home games.
yeah.
Until the obvious.
Until you play. Yeah.
Until
Yeah. There's one maybe 2 games you have to avoid.
yeah.
literally just two. Just two. Everything else is all fair game.
Wait, is that 2 away games against Celtics? Oh no, home. Okay. All right. Well,
we're good.
successful Essence crack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now I might spite play him at home against Celtic. Just to put him in. Not a
So
prio
we-
lineup, but he might play.
The only goal of this show remains to just take down every and all Celtic stacks. Down with the Celtics.
We've got a little but here's some good news. We've got some cash back in the account. Let's really
Uh-oh.
let's
Wrong
really
one.
just sit on that for a moment.
That's true. That's true.
Also, I guess it's time we scout a
what are we
little bit.
sitting on? What are we sitting on? How are we looking?
Yeah, so again
And-
we're sitting on the 20
Hmm.
and then as far as the gallery is concerned, and I have to switch the share, I think.
Yes. So how are we feeling now that we got a little bit of a budget? Now that we've had what two weeks with this gallery that we've built on through like 4 episodes now, where do you feel like you could use the most help? Like, do you feel like you're weak in the midfield, the forwards, defenders? Like, what is your plan of attack? Because I'm sure you've been thinking about it.
Yeah, so I have an even spread if we look at like the spread. I mean, another keeper is probably helpful for the U23 squad, but I will probably look at maybe another forward, to be honest. I need like somebody. I picked this dude up and he actually had a pretty decent game. He came in off the bench, but I think he had pretty good AA in this last week. if I'm not
Mike
mistaken.
Baston says you should sell Turkey. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, he came in for 13 minutes and had like almost 7 AA. So I was like, oh, all right. I should sell Cherky. I mean, he'll probably get me like a nickel at this point. So I might as well crack him to see if he's a special card once we can crack the condoms.
Ah, that does
But
become
yeah,
the next.
it's not unreasonable to sell him.
Yeah,
I'm
because
not married to anybody except for the Augier boys at this point.
he's sort of been given the short straw his entire career. Like he's super talented, but he never can break through. That's been a problem. But yeah, I will say I did make a little Google Doc of things I think might be uh, beneficial to know for going into this week and going forward the gallery.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You said you had a buy too, didn't you?
I did have a buy, so we can go over both of those. So first, I have
Yeah,
Google
so I'm
Doc.
thin as far as U23. Yeah, so if we look, I have one keeper, 3 defenders, 4 mids, 5 forwards. Of the 5 forwards, we have an injury, we have a bench player, we have a mystery, and we've got 2 guys that are coming in and playing, whether they start or sub. So I'm definitely thin at forward for the moment, until I get it all figured out. Midfield, again, pretty strong, like as far as having 3 guys that I feel comfortable with. And then in defense, Zeno, if he can get some playing time. If not, I got Danny's like my stalwart at this moment. And then Caesar, I think played, but I'm not 100% sure if he played this. Maybe it was in this last game. But anyway, so like defender, forward, and then like a keeper if I wanted to start trying to build out 2 lineups for U23, which I think is where I want to go next, to be honest. The second U23 lineup.
Yeah, I think that's smart, especially with all like the nonsense with the regions and specials. It's like U23 is looking pretty fun and safe.
Yeah, it's all-star, but fun.
All right, you ready for this? I spent so much time on this. All right,
I'll start with fun.
all right. I spent a lot of time on this. This is
Not the
important.
scuffed RTG
We got the
notes.
scuffed RTG notes presentation on
no.
Google Docs. All right. First of all, we're prioritizing the French special this weekend because there's cash, there's money. I know we like the boxes, but not many people playing. It seems like a really good spot to be. Auger have a nice matchup, so I like it. I don't know what you guys thinking on that, but I don't know when we're gonna have another French special this season. May as well take advantage of it while it's here.
We take advantage of it. I was looking.
Honestly,
I actually scouted the French special already because I was like, once I knew I was in, I was like, well, the French special when that comes up is where I was going to be targeting once I got the guys together. So.
And I feel like everybody's ignoring it and no one's talking about it. So it could be like just low entry and people won't like. So if you actually kind of prioritize it, it might actually kind of be nice.
Yep.
Yeah, it might be fun.
That was the first thing because I went and I built. I will admit I built some lineups.
Okay.
That we can go over. I'm sure yours are probably better. But next up, I said, geez, we'll save this one because this one's kind of obvious. But geez, Liga MX is back. You got a lot of Liga MX guys coming back this weekend. So a lot of contender lineups will fill up all 3 of those spots in the old season. And there's some good lineups to be put out. I will say there are a lot of nice pick scores, a lot of good matchups, a lot of good percentages that I liked. So Liga MX, second prio right behind the French special. And then the obvious one next. We need some U23 defenders. Keepers and defenders. And I do have a buy. I'll show you right now. It is this guy, Matthias Touraine. Plays in the French second division, plays with Cabal. So it can be a little stack. Here's scores to start the year. Started off with a big AA. He's got some good, he's got some good stuff in there. I like it a lot. He did get rotated a little bit last season, but
just a casual 48 AA, no big deal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I like this for $8. Again, a stack, and he's got some good matchups coming up that I like. Bastia, Gwen Comp ain't that great. Dunka, I've never heard of them, so that's probably a good thing. But yeah, Red Star, former Bradley Danger. Oh no, Bradley Danger is there. That might be a tough match.
Didn't he just smash?
Danger, did he?
Yeah, I think he smashed this weekend, didn't he?
I had to dump him. I had the wrong card and I could not make a swap on it, so I just let him go.
Oh no!
Yeah, 78.
78.
Yeah.
What would he have scored the midfielder? 75. All right. It's fine. You know what? It's fine. But yeah. So this was the
LW, we got you.
first you took. Can you get that right there? U23 defender, first one to bring in.
Okay.
He's got this season on U23. So that probably does bump up his price a little bit, but an investment, a little bit of investment. So and again, pair him with Keble. And then what else did I say? Oh, decent contender keeper. Caro might not be it after seeing that performance last week. Pick score not looking great. It might be time to turn to another contender keeper. I think I still have the watch list, so we can. I haven't actually looked at any of the prices of the guys, but let's look real quick. Let's see.
Yeah, let's take a little peek.
What are we looking at?
Position. Also, while you're looking that up, Mike Basson dropped a heater. Carl Hine, U23 with international utility.
How do you spell that? I can't.
Gets the Rio Embark. I have it pulled up right here.
Oh, perfect.
Somewhere.
Uh-oh. Here, I'll go
help. Back. There we go. Look at this. All right, little price spike. It's getting a little pricey. All right, a little rare.
Yes.
What's the limited at? Under $20.
I will say I was gonna pick him up for.
But he kind of just smashed.
I was gonna pick him up for my La Liga stack, but I didn't. I picked up the guy for Sevilla instead. Nyland. Looks like I should have went with Hine, but you know what?
Yeah. So he's like the locked in starter now. Is that the situation going on?
Yeah. So it's still
locked in. I think that was the question. Yeah, I wasn't sure if he was locked in because I think I looked at him originally.
Yeah. Right, so on Sorare Inside, they had him projected starter, and if you went over to Sorare Data, it still said he was at Arsenal. So people didn't really know unless they did their own research.
And look, we got Madrid and Barcelona right away. All right, so his price might dip a little bit in the next coming days, and then after that, smooth sailing, baby. It's over and done with. Like you said,
Celta Vigo looked good. They did look good. I will say that. I watched that game. So, but yeah, it's still again nice. And then if we go back to the watch list, we still have Lucic, who's still cheap. Oh, is he not even the starter? Did they bench him? Oh, in and out, rotational. No thanks. Xander Clark. How is he looking? Okay, clean sheet against Rangers.
Yep. And then
let's ignore the next.
And then they're led to go against was that Airlid? Yeah. I mean, he's still cheap, $7. Dundee coming. Okay. Okay, if you survive, then it's okay.
Yeah, if you survive, you can find some decent ones. Okay,
that's not bad. And then who's the other one? Caro, nope. Felu, he's doing really good, right?
I have him.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying he's.
Yeah. He actually's been doing very well. Yeah.
What
I was really sad I couldn't play him this week. He was off this weekend. I was like, because he's been playing real nice.
What if we just buy another one of them and so you have two of them?
Ooh,
that's true.
That's always a strategy.
He smashed.
I am not above buying the same guy twice.
Honestly, I've been thinking that with like looking at just MLS prices for myself. I'm like, at what point do these prices get low enough to where I just like stack up like 3 or 4 smashers, like just the same ones? Because why not? Like they're so cheap.
I've got a guy that you can get 3 of in MLS. Kai Wagner.
Yeah, he's cheap.
3 Wagners.
He hit the price that you said you would be willing to pay.
Did he really? Did he really? Is he in the low 20s?
He's at 22. 21 now.
Ooh. Yeah.
Everybody go buy it so then he's mad.
So then I can't.
Please.
Do you have plans to dip into the Prem at some point with the RTG?
So I think it's going to depend on any wins. If I don't at this moment don't plan on getting rid of any guys that I win or craft. If the Prem comes into play at some point, like I would say 3 guys I need to have before I would consider making that move. It's just probably the toughest division and group to play because the smashers you sort of need, I feel like, at the limited level. Like you really need to have the smashers, and the prices are kind of insane. So, although I could always be talking to a João Felix who just moved, and then that could get me going.
Hey,
already moved to a massive club, man.
45th player, let's go.
What is his price?
If you stack enough of them, one of them is bound to hit eventually. Yeah, or you can just line up 5 Barcos. Exactly.
That might be the play. Have you seen his scores?
Isn't he smashing again?
Dude, he hit another 100. It's like he's averaging like an 86 since going over to Russia.
Couldn't do it in a top league like the MLS, but anywhere else.
What if we sell Turkey and buy Barco?
I'm definitely open to that.
There you go. Ducky coming in with a take, though. Never go two of the same goalkeeper. Too risky. One injury ruins everything. It is pretty scary, but sometimes,
when
Yeah, I
someone
mean,
has,
at this level, like at limited, I don't feel that fear as much as I used to in rare. Like, you know, if a guy doesn't pan out, i.e., like this Cherky situation, like I paid what I paid for him, and I'll see what I can get. But I would definitely be open to moving him and getting another, like a high quality keeper in exchange for that.
no. I agree. Like even rare, like no matter what, I always double check on the buy. And I'm like, do I really need it? And yeah, the risk tolerance is a little bit there, but limited, yeah. You just YOLO and limited because why
Yeah,
not?
yeah, just have fun, and we just have fun here. That's what we're doing.
It's a beer.
All
So
right,
I'll have
Felix
one less
is sub
beer.
$10. I just want to talk about that. Joe Felix is sub $10.
Oh, you weren't kidding.
also Thomas he said something. I saw that because I was looking through stuff during the weekend. Didn't he didn't start?
He's a
Yeah,
sub
yeah,
now.
okay, there you go. Yeah, it was for Elche, right? Yeah, I did see that because I was looking at some guys.
Oh no! And then Red or Dead hit it with the one rare and 3 limiteds of Jorge. Oh, didn't
But
work out. Last week.
when he plays, he's a clean sheet. We'll say that.
But when he plays, hey man, I'm not gonna lie. I have a couple good Yeses and typically it goes well. But I will agree when it's bad, it's bad. Ugh.
Yeah.
Mikey B coming through.
Escandal is a good he's a good pick.
Escandel moved to Oviedo to be their number one.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
that's a good call. Oh, 85 to start. Yeah, that's nice.
There you go. Mike Basson always dropping the heat. All right.
That's
If it
good.
has the
is
Mike
very true.
Basson seal of approval,
I didn't
you know
realize
you're gonna have a good time.
I didn't realize you got a transfer. That could be
You haven't
very
pulled
good.
up. Is that who you have pulled up?
Yes, because
He's sub $10.
he smashed when he was at Las Palmas when they were in the league. Yeah, look at that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because they were in the second division. Oh wait, who am I thinking of? Is it this team? Guardian? Yeah, it was this one. I remember them being down there, and I remember looking at him to buy, but I didn't, and then he moved, so I was fine. And now he's back down there, so that actually could be pretty decent. Is there a good defender to pair him up with?
At Oviedo?
Let's find out.
It should
Let's
be.
go to the.
Who was it? Was it
Calvo.
J-Vic or J Blaze? One of the two.
Oh, okay.
Or Oviedo boys.
This is
I
kind of
love
nice.
having multiple Calvos on the team. Is
Exactly.
always
So yeah, an Escandel Calvo stack could be the move. How much is Calvo? $1?
so
That might
for
be-
like sub $12, I could get this stack.
Ooh, a little stack.
Yeah, that could be really good. And then who's the other guy? Oviedo.
The what?
Wrong one. All right, who did
No,
they say that?
It was
Yeah, who was this?
Escandel.
Dejan, yeah, Dejan, Stojanovic.
There it
Oh.
is. Okay. Austrian Bundesliga under $10 as well. Some clean sheets in there. This is nice. This worries me. Oh, injury. Cool.
It's fine.
That's
not a bad little pickup.
I mean, when were they back? What game week? 498? 499? The season?
They're
When did
back.
they come back in the season?
They came back 1, 2, 3 games.
3 games. Yeah.
498.
Yeah, 498.
They've been back for a little bit. Good matchup
Yeah.
here.
No, it's just good to see they've been back. He's played 3 games. Like that kind of, I love seeing that. Like, all right, 3
Especially
games.
with
he's
his
been-
goalkeeper, yeah.
Yeah, he's been playing.
Good
Look
AA
at that.
too.
Look at the progressive. We start red, we get to some green, and then we get to the real green.
Dark green.
Hey, if you start off with a stinker, like you can only go up. Like you can only look better from there. So you might as well get the bad result out of the way first, get it out early, and then did smooth sailing from there.
How much is the rare? $72 for Escandel.
I'm thinking about pulling the trigger on this thing. I'm not gonna lie.
$12
Calvo
for
connection?
Okay.
Are we Calvo boys now?
Maybe I have something to do off stream after this.
As I go to check my balance on Sorare right now. No, I need
Anybody
a
want
challenger keeper.
Anybody
Someone-
want a rare Steve Clark?
Maybe.
Nope. Okay.
Maybe.
Nah, I'm keeping him. He has a good matchup this weekend.
Yeah, he's just gonna smash it in the end of the
And you
year.
might resign.
For sure.
You
All right,
shall.
Zach. What's the move? How are we feeling? We know we need some defenders, some goalkeepers. It looks like we're buying a stack. That's the face of someone
Yes.
who's shopping right now.
I mean, we're doing things. Yeah, I have to get my authenticator code.
Yep.
Got to get my 2-factor going, and I need to spend
Okay,
money.
no, but was there any other U23 keepers, or did we just look at the one? Because I do need a U23 keeper or
I don't think we
defender.
looked.
Excuse me,
Oh, defender.
defender.
I just looked for the French league. I'm not gonna lie, or the French second division,
Ooh,
and
let's look at.
I really wanted to pair with Cabal because I really wanted to find someone to pair. But yeah, you
I
could.
know we were kind of talking about the French special, and we had someone ask about, do you have goalkeepers for the French special? Do you have any ideas in mind?
He does have a goalkeeper.
Since you brought it up, I assume you have a list. I assume you've looked. So do you have? Yeah.
For the French special?
Yeah.
Oh, I was talking about in general of where to play his lineup, his Auger stack.
Oh.
So I'll show the lineup I built or the lineups I built because I mean they're nothing special, but you know what? I built them, so I'm happy. Here is
SR Ducky. Hold on, dropping a little bit of news there. I gotta see what that's about.
Oh. All right.
Cabal, the Leeds or Burnley?
It's always Mike's fault.
Who was it?
Cabal, rumored to Leeds or Burnley just now.
Uh-oh. That's not
well, yeah, and that's another thing about like trying to get into Europe right now. You're still kind of running into some of that risk of transfers because the window's still open. And like there's still going to be some sneaky little moves here that could really throw a damper into things. Like
but that's the risk you kind of run, and I mean, but it's a U23 guy, so I'm gonna stick with them. And if the move happens and like nothing really pans out, then I look at, I may run the club in like 2 weeks, like Jack Welch at GE. He used to fire the bottom 10% of employees every year. That's maybe how we end up running this club. Like 10% performers at the end of the month, the bottom 10, they just go and we replace. Because, we got to keep it moving.
Channeling your inner Dean Smith. He was like, well, they're not my DPs. I don't care. Just get rid of them.
Yeah, just get rid of them.
Get out.
And then when they come back and then you're just stuck with them. But, And
when they get low, they don't get bought. Well, I guess he's back on our books. But I tried.
We loved him. We wish he never left.
Yeah. But Burnley could be a good move for him. Red or
dead says. It would be Challenger, though. So for this case, not the best, but he still would probably score well. So
wait, you're telling me a champion or a Challenger Euro keeper?
Not a keeper. Is he a midfielder?
Or midfielder?
Yeah, midfielder.
Yeah.
All I've been thinking about is Challenger keepers. So I really need one.
All right. Well, let's get to the lineup.
All right.
French Special Limited. 88
Yeah, let's go to the lineups.
88 score. Are you kidding me? I don't even get lineups that are like that. So that shows you that this could be good. Historical, what they score last week? Do we remember 427?
Yeah.
It would have been 431. You would have got second place.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
That's a lot of money.
Wait. Go back to the lineup. Go back to the lineup again. Because it's like small for me. Okay, yeah, that's the same lineup I ran out. Okay.
Wait, did they have the French Special last weekend?
No, they did not.
Okay.
No.
Then what is this pulling from? 502? Did they have one? Wait.
I think they're just pulling the scores from the weekend.
Okay.
So, yeah, they're pulling the scores from the weekend. This is what they just scored. So I guess they would. Yeah, I don't know.
Anyways,
I guess they're just lumping it in because there's no historical data.
That's kind of good. $1,200, and that was in a tough matchup, and now they have a lot easier. They have Nantes away, which means that their defense should rack up some AA. I was going
to say, did we pick up the goated stack of the season, like early on? Because
maybe the goated cheap stack for champ.
Yeah.
So Ryan Revoluson, I wanted to captain him, even though Jolie is a little bit better, more decisive chance over here. Even though he's a defensive mid. And what else? Next lineup was All right, I'll just go up here. I went 3 contender. I don't know. Can you guys see these well enough? I'll zoom in.
Kind of.
I'll just go back to where it was. Sorry. I gotta start trying to do things different.
You're good, bro.
Team A, best team.
You
Cryo.
don't-
This is what we're
Yep.
looking at. I went Hine. I went Cabell. I went Captain Cabell. Paradella. I love Paradella. Had a little bit of a weak finish to the Leagues Cup, but compared to everybody else,
Yes,
I like him.
Kind of limped on, but
Leagues
I was
Leagues
gonna
Cup
say,
isn't
like,
real
I'm not
anyway,
going to
it's
hold
fine.
Leagues Cup against like especially the MX teams. Like I'm not going to hold their scores.
Justice for the MX teams.
And let us not forget, the GOAT is back. And no, the suspension does not count League MX. It's only Leagues Cup. So he can play. He's got a 44% clean sheet percentage. Oh, and he's ready to put up 100. It's brewing.
Yeah.
It's brewing. And then Failu and goal. Obviously, he's the
Against
best
Querétaro,
keeper out of
too.
these guys. Do not look at this starter percentage for Nahuel because he is not starting. Still suspended.
Yeah, he's suspended,
for
right? Yeah.
2 more games.
2 more
and
games.
Then he's back, and then we're cooking. Next one, second was this? No, this was third prio. Second prio was this. I went Vargas Calvo. Clean sheet percentage chance not as great. But Gigi, like him. Atak, I don't know. Do we know, is he okay?
I'm still trying to gather the news on him because again, like he came off injured on the last game. They were off this week, so I'm feeling like he should be back. But until I get like the official word, either way, like this is it's Tuesday.
And if he
so
if he
I got a
doesn't
little bit
start, then throw Labete in there to get us a little bit more prio. And then I captained Ao Tanaka. He's got an away matchup, but he's got a good percentage chance. 49%
Not the away
win.
boys.
But he's got a bad team he's going against.
Listen, I don't run this thing like Gator Guy. The H's and the A's, I just look at percentages and like the matchup itself.
Yeah, but this one seems like it'll be okay. And then this one was the thrown together end of just everybody. Of course, Caro's in there. Rostovsky, don't know the injury chance. He would have probably got bumped up into a better lineup, but there's that injury.
But
chance
I think I think he's playing this midweek. So he's playing midweek right now.
That's good.
Did their season just start? How is he tired?
So
Yeah,
I
Go out there and run.
I will say.
No, he's 32. Never mind.
We're talking. Yeah, they're
playing right now.
Never mind.
He came off during the game.
Oh, look, we already got the red plus
Oh
sign
no.
of doom.
I will say, are you interested in picking up Nevisic and that being the stack? Because I know he smashes. A little bit pricey, but
Ooh. Wow, for those scores though. Ooh. Look at that
yes.
floor.
Yes.
Yeah. It's kind of a guy that I would definitely. I think I actually have him on one of my privates watch lists, so that way I could follow along as because after I got defenders, I started putting the keepers on a list, so I could like see what's going on, and if I needed to make the move. I know most people get their keeper first, but like it just didn't work out that way. I was kind of like piecing it all together.
Honestly, it's almost smarter to do that because goalkeepers are just such like a toss up where it's like you'd rather have the smash defender and then just like pair whatever keeper because at the end of half the time it doesn't even matter anyway.
Look at these scores since coming over.
Whoa.
Now that's kind of crazy. So yeah, and then I went U23, but I did not throw anybody in defense because I was thinking
we need a defender.
Exactly. So who is this? Was he there originally? Oh, he's in contender. So we could pull him out of contender if we wanted to, even though, if you'd rather, would you rather play him in U23?
I probably would because to me, like contender lineup 1 is prio, and then U23 would be my second priority of the week. Is how I usually look at it.
Yeah.
Which I don't consider it my in-season lineup, which is either champ or French special. I don't consider that a prio because I only have one place to play those guys.
Okay. So then this would be the prio then for that. Captain-wise, Aiden Morris has a really good matchup. I know what did he do in his second game? I know first game he had good
again,
same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, he like kind of went back to back, same thing. So he's like finding his feet there, but like you can't be mad at like 12 AA in 2 games in a new league.
Yeah, in a new league, new team. Yeah.
Would you want to captain him for that floor and that possibility of a decisive, especially against a poor team at home?
Probably. I probably would captain more, and I think I captained him last time.
Hmm.
Uh,
Mamar's
but
going to
he,
get shelled, so he could get some AA too. Celtic Vigo, I watch them. They got a lot of chances. They only finished 2, but and they're playing these pretty poor teams, so that could be good for Mamar. I like this team. I like this team
You rack up
because
the A.
again, Osam, he did not play during the midweek, but then played the weekend or started and got some good AA. So one would assume that he comes back and starts again.
yeah.
Did they bring him in? Did you do any research to see if they brought him in to start, or if he's just one of those guys that'll come in rotational?
So from what I saw, they brought him in. I think to start. I think their first 3 games. I think they were. I think he will start this next game coming up.
Yep. And I
I
think
would. Yeah.
this showing is a good sign. And then again, even if he doesn't start, we're probably going to see him off the bench because he didn't play.
And that's 35 points now.
Exactly.
Yep.
So even
Let's
if it's a
go.
blank, it's not horribly killing your lineup like it used to. So yeah, again,
Yeah.
we're still sitting on the goat Balikwisha to come back. And
Yep.
you got Victor Lind now. You got another option.
I do. If he gets some game time, it's
Yeah.
it's a wait and see. It's a wait and see.
Yeah, you got 4 years to wait for him. So
You wait till he gets his first start, and then we could have that conversation. Until then, let's see.
But
Well,
yeah,
being that we were kind of talking about captains here, you got chiming in about Tanaka, who's a little bit suboptimal as a captain, in his opinion. Consistent, but lacks the regular peaks. Unless it's with the national team, though. So it does have it. So just a note. Just a
Okay.
note on the captain choice.
let's check because I like the matchup. So, but maybe himself is actually yeah. There's some AA in there. There's some nice AA. That is against Syria though.
But you're right. Yeah,
That's
it
a
looks
great-
like
If we
that's a
can
great
get
run. Yeah, that's a great run right there.
With
Uh,
100.
it looks like he's in and out of getting big scores.
So maybe
So
there's
he-
something to this. Yeah, maybe there's something to this.
Yeah.
Definitely will.
Maybe-
It definitely seems matchup dependent though. Like if you can smash that matchup and you follow the league, then yeah, you can almost kind of
Yeah.
predict in a way. as
I
much
will
as you
say
can.
like GG. Oh, he
Rest
might
in
go
peace.
off. He's
I
got
mean, if
pent-up
Attic
frustration.
if Attic can play, like he puts up really good AA too. Like as far as
Okay.
like, I just want him to actually play a game before I start putting it all behind him. But I mean, like again, this is my team too, so I certainly am a little more open to like trying some things. And then team 3, yeah, we just kind of throw in what's left, the what's left
Right.
squad. And
Overs, yep. So yeah,
Oh, the
that's
leftovers, and it's
that's-
always the leftovers that smash too. Somehow, some way, it's always the
two
freaking
of the
leftovers.
5 smash, 2 of the 5
But-
smash.
I am excited to see how this Auger stack does in the French special because if PSG doesn't do well, there could be some.
All right, let me look at the prizes on this thing real quick.
Speaking of PSG,
Oh, the prizes are
Maybe-
huge. I was looking.
do you
at
think
them,
playing Savigny against PSG is a no, or should he still pick up good AA? How is PSG this year?
PSG
Now with all their departures, are they a shell of the team they
Whoa.
used to be?
That's a lot of money. Top 20, you get $120. PSG, I only saw the score, and I believe it was either 1 or 2-0. They're just they don't have Mbappe anymore, so they're not going to be as good. That's just as simple as it is.
All right, here's the deal. Here's what I'm throwing out now to the viewers at home.
Yes.
If we top 20 with the Auger stack, top 20,
Okay.
I'm giving away an Escandel
Oh,
Rare.
because I have one now. so-
did you already go buy one?
Yeah, I have one now. So that will be out as a prize for somebody to win if we top 20 this week in the French special.
There you go. That's huge. Big money on the line.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
anybody, how should they enter how should they enter to win this reward? Should we do it afterwards? Should we do it in the chat? Should we do it for the people that are right here, right now in the chat as it's happening? Or should we?
I mean, I was just out of that lineup, which we can show that lineup again because it's the only 5 guys I'll be running out there.
Alex, you still have it up?
Which one?
The
Auger stack.
Auger stack.
Oh, the beautiful stack. Yes, I do.
Oh, the beautifulest of stacks.
That
Like, we
88
just
is
pick.
like-
I don't want the highest score. I just want you to whoever to pick. Just pick the guy who you think's gonna have the highest AA out of this group, and that's how we'll do it.
There you go.
Sneaky Leon.
Yeah.
I know.
This
Sneaky
is for the
Leon.
weekend, right?
This is for the weekend, correct? So next
Okay.
week we'll be doing this.
Yeah. So if you're watching, either the chat, if you're watching afterwards when it's not live, whatever, before this game kicks off, if you comment on the Twitter under the video, if you comment on YouTube in the comments, if you're right here in the chat right now, pick who you think will have the highest AA in this game, and if you podium or you just win.
Top 20.
If you hit the top 20, you will be getting an Escondel. Okay, you will be winning this beautiful Escondel goalkeeper. Okay, for Oviedo. So let us know who you think will score the most AA in the stack, and if it gets a top 20 finish, you will win a card. You will be entered to win a card. Not all of you. All right. We're not made of money. Okay.
I can't afford. I can't afford all of them. But there might. I mean, listen. If we go to 10. There might be 2. Who knows? We'll have to see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, if we podium, what is that? $1,200? Everyone gets an Escondel.
Hey,
we could be throwing a few around.
I'll give away something too. I'll give away something. It's not much, but he is a legend because he scored. I called it. If anybody used, if you watch the zero cap tips that I gave on the live stream,
Oh, the zero cap tips did actually come through.
He scored.
He did.
Yeah.
So if we hit top 20, I'll give him away too.
Top 20. Yep. Top 20. And also, can we just really touch on the disaster that was 250 this past weekend?
All-Star's going to be bad too.
I know, but what an absolute disaster for so I don't even want to use the language that I was about to just call what that was. But you know what? Just terrible. They need to figure that out. And All-Star this midweek again. They need to how many ended up entering this midweek in All-Star?
I think it was 50,000. And
50,
for 1,700 rewards.
For All-Star this week?
No, for Cap 250.
Cap 250
250 was 50,000.
All-Star is 20.
30.
Almost
30. Yeah, almost 30. It's 28,407. So almost 30,000.
I just don't know how they rectify the situation. There are way too many classic cards. And I know no one's ever been able to produce a proper solution to burning. But I think we need to start having that conversation.
I mean, the best thing they've ever done was Essence, right? You have to burn for Essence, but it can't be a set amount. The 1 to 5, when you bought a new card, it's sort of how it has to work.
I think
with it being weighted towards 1 for 5s and more for a higher card.
What doesn't help, and something that I can see where they're coming from, is not trying to overmint cards. If everybody's winning rewards, then rewards much, obviously, but it is bad that you have to be putting up 415 to win a reward, and that means that nobody with these budget teams can really compete week to week. They have to hope that maybe once this season everybody smashes, and so it's more of having there's got to be more places to play, spread out the rewards, make the amount of competitions vast, and have it more concentrated to where you have certain things. I think what they did really well was the Liga and Bundesliga being added to sort of free up Champ a little bit. That really helped. Maybe they branch out, get rid of Champ, make a Serie A, make a Liga,
Yeah, just make it 5. Yeah, make it 5.
Exactly, and then
MLS.
Nah, they would only do it for Champ. They don't like us.
I know.
But yeah, maybe, and then that frees up a bunch of rewards. They don't have to put everything into Serie A and Bundesliga, and then have. Woohoo! Hey, I captained him too. That's huge. We knew that was coming. We knew. I'm not gonna act like I didn't see that coming. I knew that was coming.
Yeah, of course.
Exactly. But yeah, they did. Maybe bring cap modes. Maybe bring Cap 240 and just have Cap 240.
I do like the thing that I've been seeing around that it's do a threshold for Essence. And kind of do something like that where if you hit a certain say if you hit 400 points, you get 5 Essence. If you hit what 250,
I mean, you know what though, you say 5, but if you hit the old cap the 270, if you just said you got 1 Essence, everybody would be happy with that. Getting 1, because you can consistently hit 1 and you can gamble, like how they had the 3 different payouts. You can
Yeah.
gamble on it, but like at 20 you get a card. It's something.
Yeah. And so, and that's a good thing too, because if you're getting that essence, it removes, some people don't want to have to play against everybody. They just want to pause. They just want to play
Yeah.
with themselves and like try to,
Some people want to play career mode, okay?
They
They
just
don't want to
wanna,
play PvP.
rack up essence and just sort of have their own little journey instead of having to compete against people with full stacks of the best team in the league across the board. And so it's like, yes, you have this cool wolf stack. Like I had a wolf stack last year. And it was super fun to run for like a few weeks. Man City stack, they played Nottingham Forest. Like, what do you expect? The top however many people are just going to be Man City. And so obviously stacking's a thing that's never going to be different. But if you can give some sort of reward for people not having to compete against other people and just sort of trying to hit thresholds, that's what they need to bring back. I don't know why they got rid of cap 240. It's obviously progression, but
I know why. The threshold is bad. Okay, it is pretty bad. It was bad for them in general.
If you bring up my screen real quick so I can show Alex like how they've changed the percentages on Essence, and this is how all the boxes look. Like a level up is only 20% now. So you're looking at 80% to get Essence out of every box now.
What's the 4-star box? Can you look at the 4? Because I won a few 4-star boxes tonight.
Can one of y'all give Mike permission to go to bed?
Do I have to go to tier? Do I have to go to Div 1? I can go to Div 1.
Yeah, I don't have Div 1, so I don't know how to jump to Div 1.
Mike, go to bed, okay? I got you.
Yeah, man, get some sleep.
They don't care about you, but I care about you, Mike.
I care about Mike, dude. Mike is my boy. Yeah. We always are in the chat together.
Go to bed, Mike.
Ooh, 50% at 10 Essence? That's on a 5-star.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they've basically turned Essence like level ups are sort of
like that.
Where's the
so now I'm kind of upset because I could use a few level ups.
40% on 10 Essence on a 4-star. Well, I'm just gonna grind Div 1. Yeah.
And that's why I said grinding boxes. Wait. Grinding boxes is like what you want to be doing.
Oh wait, does it tell you how many? It tells you how many of each like you can fit in. That's kind of cool. 39 to 50. Oh, I have too many Sporting KC guys. All right.
Yeah, that was a new change, by the way. Yeah, if we go to it, and you'll see, like in this, like it says, I have 3 forwards, 6 defenders.
I did see that. I love that.
Like,
to be honest,
they've kind of done this. I think they're just trying to battle the button a little bit.
No,
they're trying to be like
low key. Like one of the like. It seems so simple and just like useless, but it is so helpful, especially when you're trying to fill out teams, especially these weird midweeks where like people are playing here and there, and like, where's my card eligible? Is it eligible over there?
Oh, what a
like in this, like you literally see exactly what you need and the holes you're missing. Like you'd be like, oh dang, I only have 2 keepers. Like, oh, I need to go buy another one, and it's just like it almost tricks you into going, oh, I just need one more keeper to put 3 lineups out. And you're like, like I'm just gonna go do it. Instead of like if you're,
I like that they don't put a number here for the
keeper, you're just like
yeah, I like they don't put a number here for the extra. Like rather than trying to add all these numbers together and put like that whole number there, it's like no, you have players, you just have to go digging.
And the cool thing too, you can just look at your keepers. You know how many lineups you can set, basically.
Yep.
So being that this seems to be the sentiment that midweek priority is now U23, are we getting like U23 premiums through the roof again?
Probably.
Like I feel like U23s are gonna start spiking because people are gonna go like, "Oh, that's the only place we can play All-Star," and it's like the old so rare, so everyone's just gonna pile into U23, which I feel like they were already doing. But I feel like the way sentiment is with all these lineups and all these like nonsense and shenanigans that U23, but that premium coming back.
Yeah,
I could definitely see the premium coming, like the midweeks, especially. Like if you're looking to unload a guy for like Monday, you could probably end up catching like premium pricing on Monday for U23 guys.
Can we show this just because it's so beautiful? And I know that Red or Dead will love it too. Look at this graph.
44% DMP. Woo! There you go. You love to see it.
Oh. Uh-oh. But yeah, Thiago Silva, GOAT.
He is the GOAT.
Yeah, it was up there for a minute. I don't know what just happened.
Red or Dead. Catch him on the podium with that Buanga.
Hey, I got Buanga too. Me and him are we're challenging for number 1.
Red Evil coming in here with a burning mechanism. Tier 5 1 essence, tier 4 2 essence, tier 3 3 essence, tier 2 5 essence, and tier 1 10 essence. Tier 0.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty sick incentive. I'm not gonna lie.
What do you say?
Yeah, like, and it fits the scheme, like, because you want to know why you crack. Let's say you burn all these cards into 20 essence,
Yeah.
then you just end up with another tier 5. Like,
Yeah.
it's a sustainable way. It's not saying you're getting a tier 1 or a tier
Yeah,
0
yeah.
or tier
I
2.
mean, you
might
could,
end up
sure,
with
but
yeah, you could, or you might end up you just put 20 in to get 1 essence back. You know, like that's the slot machine you're playing. So it kind of works
yeah.
as far as like an idea.
I think burning for essence would be a good idea. And like, look, I mean, Rainmakers had burning forever for like the first like 3 years, and the only cards that got burned were the crappy cards that nobody wanted. Like nobody was burning their Mahomes, no one was burning, their Kelsey. So it's like it really doesn't do anything because so you're getting rid of the worthless cards. Like cool, like nobody cares. Like what we need is the top end cards, like the higher end cards that are like really like juiced up that people want. We need to get rid of some of those. But Classic's just gonna be.
And I
If
will
So
put together- I think I'm
Coins
gonna
and a
go-
merch
I know.
club shop,
So coin.
That's what we need.
club shop will save Classic Division. I'm saying it right here. Clip it, post it, everywhere you go. The
Let us
coin
buy some
shop-
stocks.
Yeah.
Come on. I need
Let's
Sorare
go!
socks.
The club shop will save the Classic Division. I'm just throwing it out there.
I'm gonna save
But like,
Sorare.
who are the? I'm very curious to
Save
find
Sorare.
the worst 10% of players that play in the game. You know, like score SO5 wise. Like, I'm very curious. Like, what are the worst 10% players
It's just Tim
who
Mealy.
play? Not like
Oh. Oh.
yeah. I'm not looking for like a keeper who got a spot start. A sub
Wait, are we
keeper
talking
who
about
got, like, a
starters?
spot
Are we
start.
talking about starters?
Yeah, like
He
starters. Like not
genuinely might be like top 3 worst. Let me look
Worst
this up.
Like,
players.
come on, like it's not even that much of a joke. It's kind
Genuinely real. This is my club. I support this team. Okay. Let's see. So we're gonna go
you're thick
started.
and thin, baby.
We're going 12 of the last 15 games started. All-star. Any. Filter. L15, you said?
yeah, L15 and L15 the worst. Like
Oh,
you
should
didn't
be able to
highlight.
make
You
starters,
didn't.
can't you?
okay, we'll go
You
to
should right.
Maybe not.
Show floor. Is there a there
covered,
should be a
right?
fil-
Covered only.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Marvin. Oof.
Hey, U23.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Yeah, maybe not.
All right. You know what? This seems like a little project. This seems like a homework
That's what I'm
project.
saying. This
for
is
the
something to do on the side, like, and then we'll just bring some guys to the table
He-
next week just for
He
fun.
might be the worst. He might be the worst. Yeah, there he is. There we go.
next- This is what I do late
Let's
night on a
go.
Saturday night with
We're in the league. That's huge. Or in the
Oh,
entirety of Sorare.
But we made some purchases. We cracked some essence. We won some rewards. Alex coming in hot with his picks. Always, they never fail. Those L15.
Yeah, we have a new
zeros,
keeper.
they be
We have a
hit.
new keeper in already, and I will be getting a U23 defender in the next day or so.
And we are
Um,
gonna take down and podium the French special.
Oh,
First
nice.
place. We're getting $2,000.
Yeah.
And all you guys are gonna win the $2,000. I'm just kidding.
Whoa!
I mean, listen, we might do something if we hit first place. If we podium, there'll definitely be something special going on.
Sorare
Yeah.
party.
No,
Yeah.
so rare party. September 14th in Atlanta. Hey, let's go.
Speaking of which, yeah, the details on that we'll have to figure out the details on that.
Hey, yeah,
Alright.
but dude, this has been great. Another
Yeah.
great episode of the Road to Glory. This Thursday, we got a preview because MLS is back. MLS is finally back this weekend, okay? And it's great. It's everything back to normal. We might even get Chrissy MLS card guy back in here now that the preseason tournament's over. Now the real football can begin. Shout out to Red or Dead. Good luck with your lineup.
Win that podium. Win that podium.
Yeah, win that podium. We're all gonna be thinking about you after that Thiago Silva 100 exactly. MLS is finally back. So to get back to it, we'll see you on Thursday
Messi
for all
won't be
that.
playing, just so anybody.
Yeah,
Messi.
Messi's still dead.
I think
Hey.
he's playing in October. I think that's where I'm tracking him at right now.
Are you,
might see him, you might see
are
him
we
in the
gonna-
playoffs.
Are we picking one up? Because he's
$45. $45 limited. We do have to give one away.
You know what's
Exactly.
You know what's
He's
funny?
He's
Okay.
$34.
34. I don't know.
Yeah, he's
There might
got
be
next year. He's got next
We
year.
are 160 subscribers on YouTube away from giving away a messy limited card. So tell your friends, tell your grandma, create a YouTube account for your dog. Let's get the YouTube up to 1,000. All right, the Twitter is blowing up past YouTube. What the heck is going on? This is the place to be. This is owned by Google. Okay,
Hey,
this
it's
is where
free.
you all want to be.
Subscribing's
And
free.
it's
Just
free.
subscribe.
Subscribe, do all that fun stuff. We'll see you on Thursday for a preview show for the MLS weekend. And hey, we're podium this weekend, and I can't wait to see y'all next week. Thanks for tuning in. Y'all are wonderful people.